Hello, my name is Kat, and today I'm doing the Taylor Swift book tag. So this tag was created by The Book Life, and I actually wasn't tagged to do this, but as soon as I saw that there was a Taylor Swift book tag, I couldn't help myself. I love Taylor Swift. She's my girl. I had to do this tag, hence the doing of it. So for this tag, I have 10 Taylor Swift songs, and I'm supposed to get a book that kind of corresponds to each one of these. However, I have actually added 2 more songs to this list because they came to mind and I immediately knew what books I would pair with them, so I just had to add them. So that means I have 12 songs to make my way through, so let's get started. So first up is We Are Never Ever Getting Back Together, and for this song I'm supposed to find a book or series that I was pretty sure I was in love with, but then later wanted to break up with. And for this I'm going with the Divergent trilogy by Veronica Roth. I love Divergent. It's still one of my favorite books of all time. And then Insurgent I didn't love quite as much as Divergent, but I was still having a good time. Then came Allegiant. This book. I'm never getting back together with this book, ever. You go talk to your friends, and I'll talk to mine, because we are never, ever getting back together. Song number 2 is Red, and for this I'm supposed to find a book with a red cover. So for this one I have chosen Ruby Red by Kirsten Gier because this cover is very red and very shiny, and it even has red in the title, so it seems like a really good fit. Loving you was red. Loving him was red. Loving this red book. Song number 3 is The Best Day, and for this one I'm supposed to choose a book that makes me feel nostalgic. And I have chosen Twilight by Stephanie Meyer. I read this book long before BookTube, and really before I heard any negative reviews or anything about it, and I really enjoyed it, so I know looking back at it, it's not the most amazing book, but I have a special spot in my heart for Twilight, okay? And I don't care what you think, people who hate Twilight, because I still like it. Song number 4 is Love Story, and for this one I'm supposed to find a book that features forbidden love. Ooh la la. I'm going with Daughter of Smoke and Bone by Laini Taylor. What's so forbidden about the love? Well, let me just read you the first page. And I mean like chapter 1 before chapter 1. This page. Once upon a time, an angel and a devil fell in love. It did not end well. If that doesn't convince you to pick up this book already, I don't know what will. Song number 5 is I Knew You Were Trouble, and for this one I'm supposed to choose a bad character that I couldn't help but love. And for this one I chose the Darkling from the Grisha trilogy by Leigh Bardugo because, well, I think it's pretty obvious if you've read this trilogy. If you haven't read this trilogy, you should, and then you'll know why the Darkling was trouble when he walked in. So shame on me. Song number 6 is Innocent, and for this one I'm supposed to find a book that somebody ruined the ending for me. And for this I'm going with The Mark of Athena by Rick Riordan, book 3 in the Heroes of Olympus series. This is getting progressively weirder. Now the ending being spoiled didn't actually ruin the book for me. Like, I still completely loved this book, but the ending definitely didn't have like the shock value that it would have if I didn't already know it was coming. Song number 7 is Everything Has Changed, and for this one I'm supposed to pick a character that goes through some extensive character development. For this I chose Juliet from the Shatter Me series by Taha Mafi because holy crap does that girl change a lot from the beginning of book 1, which I don't have a physical copy of, to the end of book 3. Like, extreme character development happens in this series. It really does. Song number 8 is You Belong With Me, and for this one I'm supposed to pick my most anticipated book release. Okay, so the book that I am totally dying for right now is The Blood of Olympus by Rick Riordan, the 5th and final book in the Heroes of Olympus series. I want it! I want it so bad in my hands, and the reading into my eyeballs and brain. I need it to be happening sooner rather than later, and I have to wait until October 8th. And that's kind of far away, but we're getting closer. Every second I get 1 second closer to reading that book. It's still a lot of seconds away, but we're getting there. Song number 9 is Forever and Always, and for this one I'm supposed to pick my favorite book couple. Okay, so it's kind of impossible for me to choose an OTP, but the couple that I'm really loving right now is Katie and Damon from the Lux series, which is right here, and I'm not going to pull it out because it's kind of stuck in there. So just appreciate it on the shelf. But yeah, Katie and Damon just have a beautiful romance, and I love their love. I love it. Song number 10 is Come Back, Be Here, and for this one I'm supposed to choose a book that I wouldn't want to lend out because I would just miss it too much. Like, I want to keep it with me forever and always. No, that was the last song. Whatever. For this one, I'm going with my Stephanie Perkins books here, not only because I adore these books a whole lot, but also because they are signed and personalized to me, for me! And so I'm going to keep them forever and always. That was still the last song. Come Back, Be Here. Yup. Moving on to the 2 songs that I added in here. Number 11 is Teardrops on My Guitar, and for this one I'm going to choose a book that made me cry a lot. And I chose Clockwork Princess by Cassandra Clare because, oh my god, that epilogue. I actually rarely cry while reading a book, but this one got me. Those last few pages just hit me real hard, and they were the reasons for the teardrops on my book. And finally, song number 12 is Shake It Off. And for this one, I'm gonna choose a book that I just love so much. I don't care what the haters say. I'm gonna keep on loving it. I'm just gonna shake them off. Once again, I'm busting out Daughter of Smoke and Bone by Laini Taylor because I just love this book that much. Like, I know that some people hate this book, and I know that it's kind of weird and kind of hard to get into for some people, but I don't even care because I love it so much. And if you don't love this book, then I'm just gonna shake you off and then kill you. No! That's a little extreme. I'm just gonna shake you off. But yeah, there you have it. That was the Taylor Swift book tag, and that is everything I had for this video today. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you have a great night, and I will have another vlog up soon, so I will see you then. Goodbye! I just love their love. I just love their love so much. It's beautiful. So it's pretty much impossible to choose just one OTP, but the P that no, these are not real glasses. Yes, I own fake hipster glasses. Judge away. Being bad never looked so good. That's weird. So let's get Katytastic. Yes, let's. Song number 5 is I Knew You Were Trouble When You Walked In. Song number 8 is Why Can't You See You Belong With Me. I remember when we broke up the first time, saying this was it. I've had enough. Cause like, we hadn't seen each other in a month when you said you needed space. What? Busting out Daughter of Smoke and Bone, because that is how much I love it. Like, okay, guys, I know not everyone loves this book. I know some people think it's too weird and too hard to get into, but I don't care because this book is so precious and dear to me, and I love it. I will shake you off, bitch. Sorry, that was a little harsh, but seriously, don't hate on this book, or I will shake you the fuck off.